did the T-level transition year, went on to do a level 3.
Yeah, wow. And then just to slightly diverge and bring in your higher education hat. So you talked about how the FE sector has been seen as the Cinderella sector.
Not by me.
Okay, by being seen as, and chronically underfunded compared to schools, but chronically underfunded compared to universities as well. And I think 50% of our young people go to university. Their student loans cost the taxpayer 20 billion a year, of which we get approximately half back. So the cost of higher education is absolutely phenomenal compared to further education. And yet, 5 years after graduating, between a third and a half of graduates don't have graduate jobs. So do you think that the higher education sector represents value to the taxpayer when compared to the potential value of the further education sector in bringing people up to the kind of skill they need for work?
So I did a speech recently about higher education, and I said that I had 3 aims for higher education. That was jobs, skills and social justice. I do think higher education for the most part provides value for money. We have in the top 20 universities quite a few British universities in the top 20. But I do want to see more doing skills. I want to see more doing degree apprenticeships. And I want to see more social justice. But when I talk about social justice, I'm talking about disadvantaged students, not just getting into university, because more are getting in, but more completing and getting good skilled jobs at the end. So I don't think it's an either or. What I would want to do is focus resources on universities where we're promoting skills and degree apprenticeships, and those universities which are doing well to get people good skilled jobs at the end. But I wouldn't say, well, we should take money away from there to give more money to our FE. We've got to properly resource FE, which we're starting to do again, and we've got to resource our universities to promote skills, jobs and social justice.
But if a third to a half of those going to university, if it's not giving them a graduate job, they have an average debt of £45,000. They are, technically worse off than had they not gone to university and done a skilled vocational technical course instead, especially an apprenticeship where they could have been paid alongside. So it seems to me we can't have these conversations separately. We can't say the FE sector needs more attention, it needs more focus, it needs more funding, at the same time as having a higher education sector that for possibly a half and certainly a third of young people, for them personally, it's not representing value, and it certainly isn't representing value for the taxpayer. So should we not be having this conversation, joined up between post-16 full stop rather than just 16 to 18 and then ignore what happens after 18?
Well, if you notice, first thing I'd say is my title, I was previously, when I did this job in 2016, I was just Minister for Skills and Apprenticeships. I could say I'm part of the government's net zero target being recycled, but what I would say is what my title is now. It's Minister for Skills and Universities and HE, and the reason for that is because we want to. We're not looking at it separately in separate silos, but we want skills across the board, and we also are focusing the increase in money. I think it's over £700 million. On the kind of key areas that we need to ensure so we succeed and that students have better STEM, better skills. The other answer I would give you, which I think me and you'd expect me to give, is the 2 words, degree apprenticeships. And my passion, and I'm working with the department and officials to look at how we can rocket boost degree apprenticeships. I mean, there's some good news on that. We've had 148,800 starts on degree apprenticeships. That's level 6 and 7 since 2014 and 15. And we're making an additional 8 million of funding over the coming year to support providers with degree apprenticeships. And I would like to see a lot more. As I've said many times, I think degree apprenticeships are the answer to so many problems. Social justice, skills, bringing FE, skills and degrees together, and also helping meeting the skills needs of our country.
We're going to return to